I got really busy during leaf season, which was awesome. Made good money. That's always nice. Uh, let's see what's going on, because I don't even know if I still got this, man. It's been a while since I've made a Facebook Live. Um, so, one thing I wanted to do right off, trimmers in the back there, I'm going to be giving that away on our YouTube channel. So if you want to check that out, it's Lawn Care Juggernaut on YouTube. I will put a link down below in the comments when I'm done. But really, more important than that, what I wanted to talk about is, right now is the time of year I'm getting everything ready for the next year. And last winter, it was huge for me to do that. I don't know about you guys, but as far as my lawn business goes, because I've got a lawn business and a painting business, if you don't know me, they both did really well this year. It was nice. The painting business launched, first year for it, but the lawn business did great too. I had my first $20,000 month this year. That was insane. I didn't expect that. It's not that big of a number either. I thought that was going to be huge. $20,000 in a month is pretty petty. But I used to think that was overwhelming. Like the first time I hit like $5 grand, I was like, yeah, I'm in this. I'm doing it. I have a chance, right? Because that's the most money I'd ever seen hit my bank account in a month. So, I thought I was doing good. And then I found out, well, after expenses, I didn't do that good. And then, about a year later, I hit 10,000. I was really excited. Yeah! It felt awesome. And then I hit 14,000 the next year. I was okay with it. And then it went 14,000 because I was doing some big projects, and then dropped down to about 8 or 9. And that's kind of like, if I'm solo and I'm just doing it myself and I'm going at a relaxed pace, 8, I would say more of 7 or 8,000 is kind of my comfort zone for not really pushing. Like, that's me being lazy. So who all's at the $7,000 and $8,000 mark? Just thumbs up if you are. It's cool. Nobody. Cool. Everybody's big. Anyways, so this year we hit 20,000. I thought I would be super stoked about that, and this isn't to be bragging. I'm just stating it. There's people in this group that I know are way bigger than that. They're doing $20,000 projects, but as far as lawn maintenance, we hit that, and I thought I would be excited, but it was more of an underwhelming feeling, because I knew with the lawn business and the painting business going together, we hit that with both businesses going together. So kind of underwhelming feeling like both the businesses could do better, and we could have hit probably 30, 35, and I would have been excited about that. So if you know your business can do better, you're going to be underwhelmed. But one of the things I'm doing, I like to reshape my business every year, right? So 2 years ago, I quit doing bi-weekly lawns. Well, before that, I quit mowing push mowing lawns, and I went all to 36 and up. This past year, I went to, all weekly lawns, and then I went card on file last year. That was huge. That made a huge difference. If you haven't seen my video, we bought a 61-inch mower. Not my niche, but the price was awesome. It had 225 hours and it was $3,500. So I went, I'm going to jump on that. Let's take a gamble and see if we like this. I started looking at my properties, and it fits on a lot of properties. But what am I doing right now to make money, right? What am I doing that you could probably be doing, looking at your own business to make money? And one of them is just the standardizing of emails and communicating with your clients. If your communication is forward and ahead of time, and you get people signed up for stuff ahead of time, then you can forecast your workload. You can, it just makes your life easier. You forecast your workload. You know what income you have coming in. You're able to better take care of your clients. So they're not going to have other people coming on the property. So one is a service outline. Here's the services we're offering and the months that we're offering it. So you want to compose all these in an email, right? I use Yardbook. You can use different softwares to help you out, but I use Yardbook. Yardbook's pretty good for me. But I know there's Jobber and all that stuff. All that aside, basically what I do is an email for all the clients, telling them the outline of what we're doing in the season, when we're doing it, so they can expect, like, January and February we do mulch. February and March, we're doing spring cleanups, like, you know, clearing out fence lines and the BS stuff like that, okay? Because there's always BS stuff. The more clients you get, the less downtime you have in your season. Then we go into mowing. So our mowing weekly starts March and it ends the end of October. Then we go right into our leaf cleanups. Most of our properties are cleaned up once a month. We have some that want it more. But if they're just a standard leaf cleanup, they're once a month. So we're getting 2 leaf cleanups on those. And then we're going to come back in January and do a final cleanup when we come to do their mulch. That's how we're doing it. That's how we laid out. But you want to do an email, right? One talking about the overlapping, how you're doing your services, the timing, all that stuff. Let them know ahead of time. And then you want to have an email that you can blast out about a month ahead to all your clients each time those services are coming, so that you can make sure they're aware of what you're doing. And it's just a communication factor. If you communicate clearly with your client, you'll lose a lot less clients because they won't be surprised. You want to train them to not be surprised. Like, hey, I'm here to take care of you. You called me to take care of you. You want me to remove the headaches in your life. That's what I'm doing, right? So that is why you want to communicate with them. So we do the emails, then we do a text message version. All these can be copy pasted and stored in a file in your computer. And then when you go to blast these out to your clients, you just upload the message list, who you're going to send it to, all of my current clients. If you're trying to get other people in for, like, say, leaf removal, you can have a list that's all your clients that you've ever done leaf removal for. If you're tracking that, and you could email it, and then, like I said, follow up with that. It's just as easy as doing it with the email. You follow up with a text message. And so the email I have as kind of a generic email. Basically, it looks like it's talking to everybody. And then I follow up with a text message that's generic, but it's worded in a way that sounds like, hey, I'm talking to just you. I feel like that's an important thing to do. I also like to call my clients following up on this. So that's just something I do. Ultimately, the more you time with your clients, the more you connect with them, the more you talk with them, the longer you're going to have them, the better the communication is. Because if you're communicating well, if for any reason they don't like what you're doing, they're going to come to you and talk to you. They're more likely to give you a second chance versus just saying, hey, you're gone, being discontent and going to somebody else. So, I mean, that's kind of where we're at and what we're doing. We are thinking about level monthly billing. That is something I'm weighing out. I think we're going to test probably, I don't know, 10 or 15 clients this year. Kind of pick out key clients that we want to offer that to. The reason why level monthly billing, and by the way, I'm residential. I don't mess with commercial. I have a few smaller commercials, but you know, that's just, I don't like messing with those. So as far as residentials go, you can make good money doing residentials. I mean, we're all aware of that, right? You can make a lot of money doing commercial. It just depends. It really all comes down to the amount of grass you're cutting, right? Anyways, so as far as my properties, we're $50 minimum on our properties. They're all about 8,000 to 20,000 square foot, and I'm in and out on most of them in less than 10 to 15 minutes. So I mean, we're able to bang them out. I'd like to scale that way up. You know, I hit 26 this year by myself, which, like I said, isn't anything special. There's a lot of people in this group that have done that, but I would like to hit 30 plus with an employee daily. So we're going to shoot for about 25, but I'd like to hit 30 plus. So anyways, if you just do the simple math on that, if you do 100 lawns a week, $50 a pop, it's super easy to just really increase your revenue. It really, if you're just looking to at efficiency and gaining more clients and raising your service price, man, it's not hard to break that $100,000 mark, right? This was my first year breaking $100,000, by the way, and I think it's important to be honest about that, because a lot of people are afraid to say they haven't broke the $100,000 mark, or they're not doing that healthy in business, or they're broke, or whatever it might be, right? I'm cool with being honest. Again, I'm going to plug my YouTube channel real quick. That weed eater is going to be given away on there. I'm not affiliated with Husqvarna. It's not sponsored by this group. Not that Lawn Life wouldn't back it. It's just I don't know if they have other sponsors and if that messes with their stuff. So Lawn Care Juggernaut on YouTube. If you like what I'm talking about, I make work videos and I talk about work. Moving forward. So, yeah, I mean, that's just kind of what's going on with me and what we're thinking about. Oh, yeah, level monthly billing. So the cool thing about that, and I had to explain it to my wife because she's like, why would you want to do that? Well, I said, okay, it rained, and it rained a lot this year, right? I mean, we got probably, I mean, it was flooding here. It was flooding all over the place. Everybody here got drowned out this year. There's a few places, I guess, that were dry, but I lost probably 5, maybe 6 cuts per lawn. And let's just say, let's do the math on that real quick. I don't need to do the math because I've already done it, but let's just, here me clicking on here to tell you it's 13,000. So let's say you lose five cuts, right? And you times that by 50 lawns, that's $250. And you times that by, say, 50 clients. $12,500. That sucks. That's a big hit, right? So the way I do is I bill upon completion of service, which is great because I'm getting credit card on file, and when I'm done, I bill upon completion of service. We get the money real quick. There's nice cash flow, nice turnaround. We're able to take that money and put it into whatever we need real quick. The benefits to level monthly billing is, say, the standard lawn service for me is about a $1,600 to $2,000 a year. Blake Hawthorne, what up, dog? About $1,600 to $2,000 in revenue per client, which is okay-ish. But with the level monthly billing, like I said, the reason that piques my interest is I'm able to easily boost that up to like $2,500 to $3,000 per client and really only raise their bill a few dollars here and there. And it's just better for the client too, because when I'm coming through the year, if we come and it's a normal month, it's $200 a month for 4 cuts at $50 a pop. If we get rained out, it's $150. If we have a month with 5 cuts, it's $250. Then it slows down a little bit and we might do something extra. Then we get into leaf removal, it jacks up to $400 or $500. So level monthly billing is just it's kind of considerate to them and their budget and to help out a lot of people. For me, I chase kind of middle of the road type clients. I've found that the nicer areas I service in my city, and I'm not saying this is true for everyone, and it may have just been true for the stage I was at in business, because I really was a pretty insecure dude, and so I kind of catered towards cheaper clients, not even knowing that's what I was doing. So as I've gotten better with my communication, talking with clients, and able to clearly communicate what we're doing and why we're doing it and when we're doing it and this is how we're doing it and this is what it's going to cost, since I've been able to do that, life seems to be easier with clients, and I don't have the headache as much with people coming in nitpicking or asking for free stuff. If you want the solution to people asking you how to get free stuff, like they're like, hey, how do I real common problems, you know, you get nitpicking about, can you weed eat this little spot that's not weed eated, and you know it's weed eated, but they come out and they hover over you, and just the nightmare clients, man. You know what I mean? The nightmare clients. They come and talk to you forever when you're getting paid, and you know, like they want to make you feel like you were there for a long time and they got their money's worth to give you that money. By the way, if there's any comments in this, I can't see it. I don't know why my phone doesn't do that, but I can't see it. But anyways, by raising your minimum price, like just bumping your price, so we were at $35 for lawns in the area I'm at, and it was real hard for me to sell at $35, by the way. Like I said, may have just been a confidence issue, I don't know. But I went from $35 and having a hard time selling bi-weekly lawns and stuff like that to jumping to $50 minimum and having absolutely no problem whatsoever at selling these lawns. So, not sure 100% what was the difference there, but I'm pretty sure it came down to confidence. If you want to build your confidence, I would highly suggest, let me pull this up real fast. I would highly suggest doing lives like this on Facebook. It's great. And I mean, like getting in lawn groups and talking to lawn guys about what's going on in the lawn world. One, it's going to put you out to the right people that are going to come and help you out, right? They want They want to see you succeed because you're voicing yourself. You're getting out and being seen by enough people. So you're getting the exposure you need to the right people. They're going to come. They're going to help you out. They're going to give you advice. You'll get people that talk real talk with you about numbers and things that you need to do in your business. Real talk that helps you out, right? Because, I mean, we all love to talk about mowers and what's the best truck and what's the best weed eater and what's the best blower. That shit does not help you in business. It doesn't. I know it's a hot topic and people love talking about it, and it gets a lot of views on YouTube and it gets a lot of views everywhere else, and it's great for sponsors. It will not grow your business. One weed eater from the next, they cut grass. One mower from the next, they cut grass. You want to know the answer to your truck? Get a big enough one to pull your rig. If it's big enough, you're going to do good. So that's a short answer to all that stuff. This thing, I'm going to put a comment down below with the video. All you got to do is just make a comment. It's going to be a random giveaway. We're going to do it live so you guys know that I'm not, lying about who's getting it. Somebody mentioned that only big YouTubers ever win that stuff, and it's not. Dude, I want to give it to the person that needs it the most, because like when I first started, the only reason I want to do giveaways on my channel, by the way, is because when I first started, $300 was a lot. It was a struggle to put $300 aside. I mean, keep in mind that when I started, I didn't have a job. My wife didn't have a job. We completely fell on our ass, and I was picking myself up out of a hole, and it was just a struggle. And I think that's important. It really helps build somebody up to be resilient, and I think that's very important. But on the flip side, if somebody would have gave me a damn weed eater, you know what it would have done? It would have got me super excited, super pumped. So I would love to be able to give it to the right person, but unless they get in there and they comment and they put themselves out there, there's nothing really I can do to qualify somebody. So yeah, like I said, all you got to do is, well, be from the US and comment on that video. I'm going to go ahead and drop a link to that in the bottom, and I'm going to get on here and do some more lives, especially as we ramp up in the season. I mean, it's just an exciting time, man. 2020, so we're in a new decade, and there's no reason why you can't grow your business. Economy's great, things are doing great. I do a giveaway every Saturday. I hope it helps you guys out. You're awesome for doing great stuff, man. Timothy has awesome lives on Saturday, by the way. I don't know if everybody's watched him or not, but that guy really has great content. So what I like seeing in groups, because I've been like in and out of the shadows, right? Because I've been working, I've been busy. But I do get on and I watch, I like watching content that helps me expand as a business owner and grows my mental capacity. Really, your only limitation towards income in your business and growing is your own mental development. So self-development, your confidence, what you understand about business. That's really all it comes down to. If you want to grow that, I would highly suggest, I mean, if I had to name off some, okay, let's say Timothy's lives on Saturday are really good. There's a lot of good guys to talk to in these Facebook groups. I don't want to shout out some of them. I don't know if they want that exposure, but as far as like stuff you can watch online, the Florida Turf Pro guy's really good. I like Eric Barstow, Painting Business Pro. I know it's not lawn care, but the guy he's just got amazing information about business and just the business ethics, you know what I mean? Talking about communication and different things like that. Everybody's heard of the Lawn Care Millionaire. That's a great one. I love some Grant Cardone, although I gotta say, can't handle it too much. But if you really, Gary Vee's awesome too. If you really want something that's gonna help you out, and a lot of people might hate this, if you want like the ultimate self-help book, yeah. So if you want like the ultimate self-help book, dude, the Bible's the best there, okay? Like I read that last year and it was my first time ever reading it. When I got to Leviticus, I was like, what is this crap? But as I got further in, I realized that all these self-development, self-help books that I've been reading over the last couple of years, they all stem from the same content, and it's just really well put. You can't get better than the original form. So would highly suggest that. Audible is a great thing to do in your business. Audible is great, especially in this industry, because we're working. It's a mindless job once you get to know what you're doing. It's not mindless, Kevin. Yes, it is. So you know, it's mindless. You can listen to something and actually pay attention to it while you're cruising around doing whatever you got to do, weed eating and stuff. And it's just good to do, man. So build your business. I hope you guys are doing great things this winter. I'm going to get on and talk about marketing. We've been ordering a lot of stuff for our marketing, and you know, we were able to get our first like cash advance type thing for the business because we were doing the credit card stuff. We've never been able to get a business loan for a mower or anything like that. So we were able to get like a cash advance, which I made a video on that recently on how we got that and what we're spending the money on. But you know, that was pretty cool because I was able to actually put some money down. Of course, this past year I had something that happened that was unusual for me as well, where the business generated enough money and I got smart enough about money and putting money in the right places. Like I implemented the profit first method into my business, where basically it's like if you've ever heard of envelope systems, where you had like, you know, an envelope for rent, an envelope for gas, an envelope for electric, and you just put that money in there and you put a little extra so that when you have a time where, like, say you missed a couple days because you were sick, you still had money. That's what the profit first method is, only you have extra bank accounts. So this was like the first year that if I wanted something, I went and bought it, man. Like it's a whole new ball game for me. So I would highly suggest that. Raising your minimum prices, working on your confidence, doing whatever you got to do. Just get excited about business, get pumped, and start looking at your business on what to change. What up, dude? I'm going to jump off here, and I hope you guys have a wonderful night.